May 13th, peacekeepers and people from Friends of Snake Mounds came into this site to set up a peace camp to take down the BMX jumps and to keep the bikers out until the city had put up a temporary fence and till all the jumps were removed. You know, we used our treaties to come in here. We used the gunshot treaty, which states, you know, we have a right to be within a certain area between any lake, stream, water, you know, which for us right behind us, there's a lake back there, and that's what we needed to come in here. We stayed here 5 days, you know, through the rain. Actually, we worked through the rain. The weather was terrible. We took our camp down 5 days into it because of an agreement with the city. You know, they kept their end of the bargain. They put in this temporary fence right now, and they did help us at the end. They came in with some workers to take the remainder of the jumps down. So now we're still continuing to come in here and work when we can. We have our guys that are going to be on site to do peacekeeping into the evenings to keep the bikers out for as long as it takes until a better fence is put in place. I'm not completely happy with the whole situation though. I hear talk of, you know, disagreement, you know, between what was said in the beginning. I know they said they had $25,000 they put away in their budget to put in a better fence. But then I hear they're taking money out of that budget to pay city employees and for the things they need to, the work they need to have done, which means less money. It's going to be less of a secure fence than the one originally agreed upon. The last thing I think we want to do is have to come in here again and set up any kind of camp. You know, we'd really like to see the city keep their word fully as we're keeping ours, you know. If we weren't keeping our word, we would still have been in here. You look around and, you know, this all started over what we claim is a sacred burial mound. The city says, no, it's not. They say their testing proves no evidence. We say their testing wasn't done properly, but then again, really, in reality, their testing doesn't mean anything to us. We go off of oral tradition and, you know, the things that are passed on through our people from generation after generation. Our words are stronger than any piece of paper, any document. As far as I'm concerned, if you give someone your word, you keep your word. And you know, that's what I really hope to see happen here. A lot of the stuff in media I'm not pleased with, but then again, like I say, their words really mean nothing to me personally. You know, it's the words of our traditional leaders and the people that we honor and we accept, you know. Even the positive stories were good stories, but we could have done without all the media attention. You know, that really caused some conflict and some trouble for us, you know. The media tends to turn words around and, you know, that's what happens sometimes, but we weren't Mohawk warriors. There were no Mohawk warriors here. You know, we're Crees, Ojibwe, Seneca, some Iroquois people, native and non-native people, you know. And there were no warriors. This wasn't a full occupation, and this wasn't any kind of a militant move. This was to put pressure on the city to have the city of Toronto actually get off their ass and do something. And unfortunately, it took us, you know, to take a strong move and force that to happen by coming in here and setting up a camp. You know, and our guys went through a lot of stuff. It was difficult for them to stay in here and work through the rain, through the storms. But I would like to say that, you know, The people that were from Friends of Snake Mounds, the people from the community, the people that seen this story on the media, people were coming in constantly, always bringing us blankets and tarps and food, and people helping charging our cell phones and doing laundry for us. And it was great what the people did here, you know, and what our people did to help each other out through this. In general, I'm proud of everybody involved. I'm proud of our peacekeepers, our people, you know, Lori and David that were involved, the community, Friends of Snake Mounds. There's a lot of pride here, you know, and people really should be proud of what was accomplished here and what's been done, and, you know, what we're going to continue to do from here on in. Miigwech.